Now we're joined by former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. He's calling right now for bold action from America in response to the Hamas terror attacks in Israel. That would include a full-scale effort to rescue American hostages, complete support for our ally Israel, new measures to confront Iran, and what we've been calling on this show this new axis of evil, and a commitment to secure our open borders and condemnation of all the anti-Semitism within the U.S. Congressman, I got to ask you, how do we rescue these Americans held hostage? What price will be paid for the killing of Americans here and the killing of the Israelis here? What will we do to provide support for our best ally in the region? And what confrontation are they willing to engage in terms of Iran? Because it seems all they want to do is give them billions of dollars.
You're 100% right. The first thing you have to do is go back to what we had in the last administration. We no longer pay for Americans for the ransom to bring them home. We simply tell them, if they harm them, we will kill you. We should make sure there are 11 Americans dead now, and he's having a barbecue. We've got hostages sitting there. But the other thing we need to do, yes, we should freeze that $6 billion. But the part that you don't quite understand is the $60 billion he's allowed. When Biden came into office, Iran was only producing 400,000 barrels of oil today. Now they're producing 3 million. There are sanctions against that, but he does not enforce it. Enforce those. You know what the foreign currency reserves are for Iran? When Biden took office, it was only 4 billion. It's now up to 70. He's made Iran wealthy. He's made them more secure and able to fund more terrorism. For them to look at anybody in the face to say that Iran was not involved in this, that's like saying our border is secure. Nobody believes them. We should make sure and pass right now, make sure they have enough missiles for the Iron Dome, because what's happening here is they're trying to overwhelm. I've been to these locations many times. I've been to those kibbutz that I see them massacring these innocent civilians. Those first missiles were probably a lot of dumb rockets, but what they want to do is wear out the Iron Dome and then send the precision-guided ones. We should make sure that we're going to provide any ammunition. We store it there in Israel, provide it to them now. And everybody has to say one complete thing. This isn't about weakening Hamas. This is about destroying Hamas. And we will stand shoulder to shoulder, and anybody else that gets into this conflict, we will make sure you fail too. You've got to be clear, and we've got to bring everybody else around the world combined with us. They were attacked. As you say, 35,000. What would we do? What would we expect from our friends to do with us?
Let me ask you, just up to last week, you were the Speaker of the House. I know the issue has come up whether or not there are still members that would like you to take that position back. I know there's a contest. You have stated candidates, Steve Scalise and Jim Jordan. How important is it for the Republican conference to get this decision made quickly?
It's very important, but we got to get it right. You cannot have 96% of your conference one place and 8 people partner with the Democrats and Nancy Pelosi to dictate who our speaker is. Think for one moment, Sean, what if we followed Gates' advice and shut the government down, and the government would be shut down right now? Or our 30,000 troops in the Middle East wondering if they're going to get paid? Or they're sitting on that strike team going with the aircraft carrier, wondering if their family's going to make their rent while we're telling them, no, they can't be paid. You know what? If I have to lose the speakership to make sure our troops get paid, especially in a time like this, then I'm going to take that fight, because I'm always going to stand with Americans first. But another thing that really concerns me in here, the anti-Semitism that continues to grow. Remember what Omar said about 9/11? Some people did something that day. I wonder if she says that now, or what Tlaib is doing right now. But why is Biden and Hakeem Jeffries allowing them to speak for the Democratic Party? When they asked Hakeem Jeffries' spokesperson about it, you know what they said? No comment. That's not leadership. Not right now, why we have this whole new axis of evil from Iran, Russia, and China. This looks a lot like the 1930s, and I don't want to be on the wrong side of history. If the president wants to put a lid on it, I'm going to speak out and lay out a 5-point plan, what we should do to make sure the world is safe, and what we should do to make sure America's stronger and the world is a safer place to live.
Kevin McCarthy, will Republicans have a speaker by week's end?
I believe we will. The two gentlemen running, I have the capability of putting it together, and I look forward to having that debate tomorrow night.
All right, Kevin McCarthy, thank you tonight for being with us.